If you're here for goofs and gaffs, have a listen and have a laugh. These four schmoes here run the show. It's JKT Radio.
Hello there, and welcome to JKT Radio, episode 109, and I'm your hostess with the mostest bun or muffa, or you know what? I'm eating dinner, so I don't give a shit where any of you are. And I'm joined, you know what? Since I'm eating dinner, and I'm joined by my other co-hosts, we're going to be flavors of chicken wings. I'm going to be honey garlic. I'm joined by my other chicken wing flavors, Chris.
Basic bitch buffalo.
What a basic bitch. McBride.
Seeing as I don't have chicken wings, being the vegetarian and all,
Forgot about that.
I'm going to say Cajun.
And Devin.
I'm gonna say barbecue.
He had to pull up and Google it.
that's
I
basic.
actually didn't. I was literally typing it up. But I'm like, I know I had barbecue, but I'm like, what if that isn't a thing? Even though I know it's a thing, but my brain's does that stupid thing where it's like, I have this obvious answer, but my brain. What if it's a trick? What if you're just an idiot?
It's like, there's a high possibility you know this, but you're also an idiot. So how much confidence do you have now?
There's a high possibility that you're wrong.
Yeah. It's happened before. It will happen again.
Alright. Hey,
As it has for a millennia.
Exactly.
You guys want to know the story I've been talking about, but not actually talking about?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's hear this story time.
And I'm going to mute myself while I munch.
Fair.
Basically, there's a kid back in my elementary school that I kind of made friends with briefly. I don't remember her much, but I remember we were friends. Literally because I think we wore the same jeans to school one day. And, you know, when you're like grade 3, grade 4, that's best friend time.
Important.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's little kid logic.
Yeah. Well, turns out she just got charged for murder.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Murder and what else?
Murder and, what was it? Undignity to human remains.
I don't want to know what that means.
But there's something about them having to dive for the remains of this person who'd been missing for 2 years. It was like her ex-boyfriend or something. But yeah, my mom sent me the news article for that today.
Sorry, that shocked me so much I started choking.
Like, I know
Undignity to human remains is essentially sacrilege. It means they did something bad to the remains. I'm choking and my eyes are watering.
Are you okay?
Like, I know we brought up in the last episode that Kira dying on cam would be, like, instant views, but we don't need that to actually happen.
Especially during a story about murder.
God.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't be more fitting if it tried.
So I'm assuming that it's something to do with, like, dismemberment or something.
It must, yeah.
Usually, some of the best ways to hide bobbies...
Bobbies.
Sorry, bobbies.
Damn it, Bobby.
Bobby?
Is there a Bobby you're not telling us about?
So the best way to hide a body is
Don't take our advice, and I think that's
Don't do this.
Don't actually do this, but
I think
the
that's
best way
the
to
episode title.
Isn't it dissolving in acid?
you can trace the acid
Can you?
because the acid will stay for quite a while and it doesn't dissolve bone.
I have been lied to by Breaking Bad. Who would have thought?
So the remains of the acid will stay in whatever tub, and then you still have to figure out how to get rid of the sludge.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll clog your drains to hell, and then you'd have to explain to the plumber why there's this awkward remains sludge in your tub, and still you have bones. It is to dismember the body and hide it in holes, like various holes.
Yeah, and then bury like a dog over top of it.
Yeah, bury some kind of animal on top of it, or dig a really thin, deep hole, bury them vertically, put like 2 feet of dirt on it, another large dead animal, and then another like 3 feet of
Because
dirt.
it tricks the cadaver dogs.
Yeah, it tricks them as like, oh, we found a body, and the people will stop digging because it's, oh, that's the body. And usually they will actually still dig like a foot or two underneath. That's why you go have an extra layer of dirt.
Don't do this!
Yeah, we don't condone
We
actually
don't
doing
condone
this.
any of the things you just said. However, at
Good to
least
know.
some of us have had to write things, so you end up finding out a lot of this information when you write.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of stays in there long after
Yeah.
you've written whatever you've written.
But yeah, so that's what I found out today.
Yeah, that's a
Like
shock.
I said, it definitely tops the story, or at least it's on par with the story of my ID being found on a dead body. Death just surrounds me wherever I go, apparently.
I'm really like dreading eating more of my food now. If you're gonna hit me with more of this knowledge.
Right?
No, that's okay. This is
You good?
like this story came up literally like an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago. Like,
It was a little bit more than that. It was like a couple hours.
yeah, but we were like sitting there and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I have a story for the podcast now.
Yep.
That was kind of my first comment on it. Because what else? I'm just like, what do you do?
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah.
What do you do in that scenario?
But don't worry, there will be no more, hopefully, of anything like that.
Knock on
Hopefully.
all the wood.
Funny enough, I also have a story. No, I do not have a story like
You
that.
can eat your chicken wings in peace.
I do not have a story like that.
If any of us would have a story like that, it would be Kira. Let's be
It
real.
would be Kira.
It's
It would
true.
be me.
Knowing Kira and knowing enough of our friend group, like there's a dead body somewhere there.
Yeah.
You're throwing me under the bus a little bit with what I just gave everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's everybody else's week going?
I'm
Weekend?
prepared to cry because I'm very scared.
Oh dear.
Of the dead body?
She hasn't moved in 2 days.
Oh no.
And I'm too
no.
scared to look. I'm too scared to check.
Aw.
I'm too scared to check.
That's unfortunate.
I was. Well. More.
I've been So, okay. I picked her up, I think, yesterday morning, and she was like, she opened her eyes and glared at me, and I put her down. I think it was yesterday morning.
Did she let you pick her up?
When she opened her eyes, she was asleep. And I put her down in a really awkward position, and she's just slumped to the side and hasn't moved since.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't always mean that she's gone, but it's definitely a sign they're on the way out.
She hasn't been eating properly for like months now.
Yeah.
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 So I'm still still choking on a chicken wing. But I'm still very scared to check
Yeah.
for good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea if somebody else check.
Who else is gonna check? No one has the balls to put their hand in this
This-
cage anymore.
Yeah.
No one has the balls to put their hand in this cage. I almost lost my finger.
That's
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time, but.
It wouldn't, but still.
I don't know.
I'm honestly kind of. I don't expect that, like. I just have.
I'm
a
keeping
feeling,
all my limbs.
I have a feeling that flash forward into the future when we're all like old retired people and we
We're gonna
all
retire?
conveniently move into the same retirement home or
Will
something.
they to retire?
What the fuck's retiring?
Wishful
I'm gonna
thinking.
die.
Wishful thinking.
You'll never die.
But when we move into the same retirement home, because it's obviously what we're all gonna do,
Of course.
I mean, of course.
and we're going
'Cause
to raise
this isn't
absolute
gonna stop.
hell for the caretaker. Yeah, we're gonna be
We'll
doing
like-
this.
Well, we're like in our 90s still recording a fucking podcast.
If podcasts even exist
Kira
as they
hasn't
are
aged
now,
at all.
back then. But when we do this, when we see old lady Kira, you're gonna be
No.
missing at least one finger.
She's not gonna be an old lady Kira.
I mean,
Kira
true.
just doesn't age.
I can't
It'll be
age
the same
anymore,
age.
remember?
This is
It'll be
true.
the same Kira, just missing a finger to show that time has passed.
I'm working really hard to keep all my limbs. I may not have feeling, and they may not work anymore.
Or you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what it's going to be.
But hey, at
it's
least
like,
you're not vibrating today.
It's like, oh yeah.
That's
Are you
true.
still vibrating?
That's very true.
No,
What the fuck was up with that?
I don't know.
Yeah, like how long after that last recording did it keep going for?
Well, I smoked the whole joint
Okay.
after I found my lighter.
Yeah.
We had a
after
whole
you were able to
kerfuffle of me
hold it.
trying to... Yeah, after I was, like, able to focus my hands long enough to light a lighter without burning my hand. A good hour. It mellowed out to, like, just, like, a slight...
Yeah, it was like starting
Shaking?
to mellow as we were like still on the call,
Yeah.
and then you forgot to stop recording.
Yeah.
Like, it went from, like, vibrating to just, like, a rocking.
Which is
That's
bad,
fine.
but you know. But
And then
wow.
I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I cheated. I took 2 Benadryl and I went to bed.
That's what I
That's
did last
the
night.
way to go. Yeah.
Well, Kira, I actually will tell you exactly what's going to happen when you're old.
You'll tell me something.
It's going to be like the last episode of Supernatural where they aged up the remaining brother with like terrible old age makeup.
Sam?
So it just looked like, it literally looked like, I can't remember the actor who plays Sam.
Jason Paladecki.
Yeah, it was like literally Jason Paladecki with like some more pronounced eye bags and a really shitty gray wig.
So
I'm just
So
saying
I'm
you're gonna have to do that to yourself because your body's not gonna do it for you.
oh well, she might get the eye bags just from not
I
sleeping.
get the I get the I already have eye
Babe,
bags.
are you really one to talk?
No.
Do you know the amount of times where I'm like, I need to go to bed, it's midnight, and I see Chris online?
Oh, you think I go to bed around midnight?
Oh. So I think the
Yeah.
worst one though was when I went to bed and I had to get up super early for work. I had to wake up at like 5:30, and I woke up at 5:30, and the bed was empty apart from me, and I could see the light was on. And I was thinking, okay, one of two things has happened: either you've just woken up and had to go to the washroom, or you never came to bed.
Or the third option, which is what had actually happened, I had been trying to sleep for several hours and then got up and went to use the washroom.
So,
But I had not
Both.
actually slept.
So yeah, both actually. I was
Both.
technically right.
Yeah. No, there are some nights where my brain's just like, hi, we're not gonna sleep today. I'm like, cool, I have work. Fuck you. Didn't want to go into work that day.
No. That
I
was
did not want
very-
to go to work in today. I forgot about the time change.
God, yeah, no.
So did I.
I went to
Oh
bed.
my God.
I went to bed at 3:30, except I actually went to bed at 4:30
Yeah.
because it was it was 2, and then all of a sudden it was 3. And I'm like, well, no, fuck you.
It's like, no, it's still 2.
It's like, no, how dare.
I didn't wind up getting out of bed. Oops. I didn't wind up
How?
getting out of bed until like 12:30 because it was actually 11:30. And
Well,
it's like I don't get to sleep in very often.
Well, Dave, I will say, whenever you were given the option to sleep in, that's
Yeah.
generally when you wake up. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's not much difference. Usually you're up somewhere between 11 and 12:30.
Yeah,
In
because
that
I
kind
don't
of
get to
period
sleep
of
in
time.
otherwise. And also I stay up late.
No.
You do.
I think I woke up my alarm went off at 8 a.m. because it always does. And then I refused to get out of bed till 10. An hour before I had to leave for work.
I mean, usually
So I sat down, did some editing, and I went work.
I've been able to basically section off the amount of time I can take here before I have between when I wake up and when I have to get out and drive to work. I've been able to fit it into about a half-hour period of getting up, putting my contacts in, getting my breakfast ready, eating my breakfast ready, putting on my
Eating
jacket
your
and
breakfast
stuff.
What's
did I say
breakfast?
eating my breakfast ready?
You totally did.
Good.
You were on a roll, and it just rolled off, and you're just like, "Yep, okay."
Getting my breakfast ready. Eating
a breakfast ready. It's like the new breakfast ready. Ready when you are.
Wait, but I kind of love that.
That we're keeping that in.
Thing is, and then it's like, okay, get up, get my hoodie on, get my vest on, get my work boots on. Have to fight with my cat to leave my shoelaces alone so I can get my fucking boots on. So that usually will add an extra 5 minutes on top of that amount of time.
Boomy's bad for it.
Yeah, because he sees the long dangling stringy things and he's just like, I must play. And so then I'll get that done. I'll get into the bathroom, brush my teeth, open the door. Boomy will immediately, because at this point he's conditioned now. Whenever I open the door, he's immediately out the door. So I have to go, open the door, wait for the cat to get out, pick the cat up, throw the cat back in, close the door,
do that
lock
like
it.
2 more times.
And yeah. Well, no. Generally, in the mornings, Boomy will only do it once. Once you put him back in, he's like, okay, I understand now. And then you close the door, lock the door, get in, turn the car on, plug your phone into the car so that you get the proper music playing, because fuck whatever's on the radio generally.
True that.
And then I leave. So that's all in the span of half an hour, generally speaking.
That is a lot.
Yeah, I honestly, I make it sound more impressive than it actually is. It's only about, like, I've got 5 actual things with a smattering of extra bullshit. So,
I just
I
don't eat
understand.
breakfast.
I don't either half the time. I only have one of my cats that do the shoelace thing, though.
Really?
Yeah, Kiki
Kiki does not do it.
These two? They don't do that.
It's literally only Boomy. Boomy's just a fucking...
For me, it's Rags, the only male cat I have.
It must be a boy cat.
It must be a male cat thing.
Does
Because
Ben do it?
Boomy's our only male cat.
He does not.
He's the one that does it.
Oh,
He just flops.
it's not a male cat thing.
But to be fair, when we had Rags when he was younger, the way we played with him is old headphones. That was
Why
his
would
favorite
you
toy.
do that?
It was the only toy he would play with.
That is just
So-
enticing him to eat your new headphones.
If you tell him no, he'll stop.
Your cat listens.
Okay.
Are you sure you
Regs
don't
is
have
a
dog?
gentleman. Regs is a gentleman.
Are you sure he's not just a dog?
No, because he even sits if the other cats get there to the food, he'll sit and wait.
So it's a
Wow.
dog.
Yeah.
Okay, Regs is a dog now.
I mean, not that
I
I'm
like
a
to
judge.
say... I just call him a perfect gentleman, and he's my handsome boy.
He's so... Yeah.
Yeah.
My handsome boy.
Yeah.
But I mean, not that we're one to judge because Boomy, plays fetch. Because he's actually a dog.
That must be like a boy cat thing, because Ben kind of does the same thing.
Yeah, he will bring us a toy to play fetch with. Like, and it has to be specific toys. He will drag. It's also really funny though whenever he drags his the feather duster toy or whatever it is, like, the one on the string.
Yeah.
Because he will drag the plastic end of it through the house and drag it on top of the bed and just be like, you'll wake up sometimes with just a plastic rod with a feather toy on the end of it. It's like, cool, there it is. By my head, I don't know what to do with that now.
Yeah, it's just getting it ready for
buddy,
you.
I was asleep. I don't know what you intended on me doing when I was asleep. But
Waking up and playing with me.
clearly,
Yeah. Oh, man.
Gotta wake up and play with me.
always me. Nobody else. Nothing else. Don't do anything else. Just play with me. Pay attention with me.
Yep.
Me pizza.
No, that's also Winnie. When I walked in the house earlier. It's gone to the point where I open the door like a little bit, and I see, obviously, all the dogs try to get at me. And I refuse to open the door all the way now until I see Winnie has a toy in his mouth. And then I'll come in. If he doesn't come at me with the toy, I close the door and I wait.
Is Winnie still teething?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Has there been
And he's
any
also
more
a-
bruising parts?
No.
Is it because of this technique?
It's the technique of that, and I've been biting his ears a lot.
Ah, that'll
Don't
do it.
do it. It's like,
Do you bite with teeth or do you bite with gum?
it gets him to, because it's a bite inhibition thing.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't let go until he lets go.
It's like a whole, like, you train them, like, if they, they nip at you, and stuff like that, it's, like, usually a way of...
It's a violent way of training a dog.
It really is.
Yeah. Not usually
But
recommended, but...
It is very unrecommended, but it's the only thing that's working.
Yeah. So, when desperate measures...
I coated my arms in lemon juice. It did
Now,
not
when
help.
you say lemon juice,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Not
Considering
the
you have a
juices
dog
from the
Not
lemon.
named Lemon.
Not the dog!
Does Lemon just pee on your arms? Like,
Well, that would be lemon juice.
oh god.
Lemon's really good at making lemonade. But no, I mean like from the fruit, not the idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's supposed to stop them from wanting to bite because it's sour.
Yeah.
It did not work. It just made me
Yeah.
sticky.
Why am I sticky? Because I'm
Why
covered
am I
in lemon
sticky?
juice.
Why am I sticky, folks? Take your guesses. It could be anything.
I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet. No other reason.
Yes. Oh dear.
Oh my god. So we saw Turning Red yesterday.
I haven't watched it yet, no spoilers.
Yep. No spoilers.
Spoilers.
No spoilers, but the one kid is absolutely feral.
Yeah, there's a feral
Excellent,
Korean
I love
kid
them.
there, and it's the facial expressions they give these girls sometimes.
She is unhinged.
It's
I
just
love her.
they're straight up unhinged, and it's like it's probably one of the only times I've seen a movie actually like, oh, that's what like preteen girls are like from from what I remember
They actually
interacting with
look
them
like
when I was that age.
13-year-olds as well. Like the animation, the way they dress, like they actually look like they're kids.
It was also just like
Excellent.
it's great
Good.
specifically for like our generation because it's literally about a girl growing up in Toronto in 2002. So I'm like, wait, so you mean this is a movie about a kid growing up in Canada in the early 2000s? I don't see how this could be applicable to me at all.
Now, the only thing I will say though is that you can tell it's acted by people who have never lived in Toronto in their entire life.
Well, it's very much like it's Toronto, but it's like fantastical Toronto.
Well, it's mostly specifically the way that they pronounce Toronto.
Oh.
Toronto?
But the thing is, it's like that was the mother who was talking like that.
No.
That's Sandra Oh. Sandra Oh is Canadian.
Yeah, you
That's
can be
true.
Canadian and not from Toronto.
I mean, this is true. But actually, this now makes me want to. Where is Sandra Oh from?
Like, it could be that they were, like, telling her to enunciate it or something, but, like, they pronounced the
Were they
T.
saying Toronto? Yeah,
Yes.
like they pronounced the second T, didn't they?
Yeah.
Toronto.
And it's like, and they pronounce the O as an O when when you would actually pronounce it as Toronto.
Okay, yeah, 'cause
I don't do
Sandra
that.
Oh is
I
from
do Toronto.
Ottawa. So.
Oh no, she
from
did that
where?
on purpose then.
Yeah, she did that on purpose then.
Yeah.
She did it on purpose.
Yeah.
She did that with pure disdain.
Yeah.
Like, that is pure hatred for Toronto then.
Yeah, and it's like it's always funny because like they'll do that thing where it's like a lot of animated movies I've noticed do this thing now where it's like people are making money so you see money raining from the sky, but it's all like Canadian loonies and toonies, and I'm like, I've never seen a movie do this before.
Yeah,
I
it was
love
kind of
it.
great. And like, I don't know,
It's
there were
just
definitely parts of it where I was like, oh no, I am uncomfortable. Because
well, that's
I
because
can't handle
you can't deal with any sort of secondhand embarrassment.
I can't.
I thought I couldn't handle it very well, and then I met you. You shrivel up into the ball.
I am a little ball of cringe.
It's fascinating because it makes me realize, oh, my tolerance for secondhand embarrassment actually isn't as bad as I thought it was.
Well, you know what it is? It's because when I was growing up, I was always the kid that's on the outside, the kid that's fucking weird, the kid that nobody wants to be around.
Oh yeah, I was there too.
So like, but like I was, I mean maybe not Kira weird, but like I was weird.
Kira, you were weird, but you somehow
But she's
people
weird
liked
with
you.
charisma.
Exactly. You had charisma. People liked
didn't
you.
like me.
Even if they didn't understand you. I remember people would at least like you.
Like, people did not like me. They did not want to be around me.
Yeah, people were
So,
ambivalent towards me generally.
So, like, and, like, yeah, I was also poor growing up, and, like, I was very much the kid on the outskirts. And then, of course, also being in the same school as my brother and being related to that makes it worse.
Yeah.
So, like, with all of that combined, it's just very much like a, oh no, these kids are going, like, it's very much a feeling of seeing yourself and seeing your own, like the way you can see how society treats that, because that's unacceptable behavior, so you get uncomfortable because you know the
because
consequences.
You've experienced that firsthand. So
and
it's
so
like,
that's why I have such an intense hatred for secondhand embarrassment, is because it's like, yes, now comes the bullying.
Yeah.
Like, I can't handle the cruelty that comes from that behavior.
Oh, see, I was the person that found a random space person on the SkyTrain station, made them friends, and then dragged them over to come talk with my grandma and me. I was Babby. I just wandered off. I found a man. I made him my friend.
I was very much, that was my brother, that was not me. I gave up trying to be friends with people.
I've had that happen once or twice where, like, I will sit down, and usually it's when it's, like, I was going to university and it would be super, super early, and I'd be sitting on the bus, and there'd be a random middle-aged woman that started talking to me and would try to strike up a conversation. I'm like, God, I don't know if there isn't a polite way to just say, I'm sorry, I don't want to have a conversation. Please don't talk to me. But it's just like, there's no way to say that without coming off as a dick, even though that's not really the most important thing at the time. It's like, oh, you're making me uncomfortable because, like, you're a stranger. You don't know me.
I don't know you.
And it's like, oh, well, gee, well, they would maybe like to know me. I'm like,
yeah, but why would a middle-aged lady...
But why?
But why? This is a random encounter. We're probably never going to see each other again.
Well, why not? I made friends with some random chick on the SkyTrain a few years ago, and we got her phone number, and she never called us
This does
back.
make me remember a time back way, the first year of university, where there was a guy from my high school I really didn't like, and he knew I didn't like him, and it was just one of those unspoken things of we all know we dislike each other, but none of us are going to act on it at all. And then I realized he went to the same school to the same university, at least for the first year or so. And I was like, well, it'll be fine. I'm in the film school up in my ivory fucking tower, so we're probably never going to interact. And we didn't, except for one time, where we were getting on the bus. And I was going on the bus, and there was one seat available, and it was next to that motherfucker.
Oh.
And I looked, and it was one of those things where it's like, I didn't intend to make a big thing out of it. I just happened to meet his eyes, and I just looked straight at him and walked right past the empty seat. Because I'm just like, nope, can't. I can't. It's not even like, at that point in our relationship, I was like, I just don't give a shit anymore. It's fine, whatever. Like, but it was just like, oh, no, I can't. No. just
Trying to be a petty bitch.
It's going to seem like I'm being super petty, and
You are, but that's okay.
But, like, no. This is, I just couldn't do it. I was just like, no, I get to choose where I sit or where I stand on the bus.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be next to you.
I am very curious who it was.
I'm surprised that you don't, because it was a big thing during our last year in high school, and I'm
an oblivious
I am not
idiot.
going to fucking say it on the podcast.
Why not just type it in the chat?
I am.
Type.
Because
Yeah,
I
there we
also
go.
need to know.
I'm sitting here going like, who was it that Devin had a vendetta with? I don't recall this. I'm an oblivious idiot.
I have to be careful to make sure I put this in the right Discord chat, because otherwise it'll be really confusing for one of the other Discord chats.
Kind of like when I
Just a random name shows up.
kind of like when I sent the frog to Kira by accident.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a last name.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know their last name. It's just there's only one person in our grade with that first name.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it was a whole thing that is not worth getting into on this podcast.
I don't think anyone liked him.
Not many people did. It was kind of strange what ended up happening, but I won't get into it because
It's gone. But
It's
you know what we
gone.
will get into? Some tasty lines.
Yay! Also, I'm gonna send
I'm
the-
also gonna apologize to everyone watching still, because I know I literally just ate an entire slice of pizza bread without using my hands earlier, and it just kind of went in my mouth. I did that while we were doing the hard hands. I'm like, it's in my mouth and I want to eat it, so it just kind of... It went.
Valid.
Feral child. Feral child. I'm in a Discord chat now, and we all got
You're
we
in
all got
several of
special
those.
K. I'm in several of those. It's a very small one of like, including cameras, like 6 people.
Wow.
Wow.
So like
It was
three
to
people.
there are 4 people, to test something, really. But we all got a special name. Mine is Violence.
Yeah, that's valid.
I didn't pick it. I didn't
Yeah.
have anything to say. We made a joke about having special colors, and then it became Violence. And I was like, yes, thanks. Alright. The glass is behind the pizza bread? It's behind the pizza bread. Also, audience, you get points if you can guess what I ordered from. You've seen what I've been eating.
Now, is it only a Canadian brand or is it a? Because
This
there's
is,
some companies that are only Canadian.
I don't think this company comes out of Canada. I don't think so. I've never seen one out of Canada.
So it's probably only in Canada then.
I'm pretty sure it's only in Canada. I can look. But again, they can take guesses in the comments of what I've been eating. What food I ordered. All right,
We'll upvote the correct one.
maybe we'll upvote the correct one.
Yeah.
Okay. We're put these in the right order.
Come on now.
All right. There's a chorus. I didn't look up these songs before. I know the obscure song. I know this one. I just kind of picked because I did this like 5 minutes before our podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if it's bad.
Okay, Sean Connery.
Seriously.
I suddenly remember
Right.
my Charlemagne. With my arm and used to be the rocks and the birds and the stars.
I regret decision.
For those of you who have never seen us play the game, it's a very simple game. I give my lovely contestants 3 minutes to guess the song name and the artist who sang the song from some lyrics as well as some random ass facts. And then we do it again with we do it once with a Canadian Top 100 song. We do it once with an obscure song I pulled from the abyss of the internet, or in this case,
Usually your
my
iPod.
iPod from
Yeah.
2008.
I knew
Could
it
just
was
say
going to be
iPod and that dates itself.
Yeah.
It's an
honestly.
It is the first iPod Touch. That's how
Oh,
old
is
it
it
is.
Yeah.
the chunky voice?
It is I think it's not quite as chunky as you think it is. The old iPod Touches were actually
They were
very-
really thin.
No, because
They
like
were
the
pretty
early,
thin.
no, because like there was a later iPod Touch that was thin, and then the earlier iPod Touches were actually quite chunky.
They weren't. They didn't have a full touchscreen. This is the one with a full touchscreen.
No, I don't mean like there was like an iteration that was a little bit thicker than the later.
It was.
iteration.
It is still thinner than your common smartphone.
Yeah.
It is still very thin.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because
for
like
sure.
the first iPhone was pretty thick. It was thicker than that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, the first iPhone was
the first iPhone was thick as shit.
Yeah, it was a
I
chunk.
I just remember that earlier
a chunky
iPods
boy.
were a bit thinner.
Okay. Sidetrack.
Yes.
Anyway,
And then we do it again with a movie. Usually, whatever movie I've watched this week, or one of the many movies I've seen in my lifetime, or I'll just go pick one of the 1,000 in the other room, which I did
Exactly.
once. I think I did that once. I just walked out and I grabbed a movie. Don't even know what it was.
That sounds like you.
There are literally like 784 movies in this house. That's not including VHSs.
Have you? Is that? Did you?
I alphabetized them like 4 times.
Did you count?
I alphabetized them.
That doesn't.
Might as well
that
count
doesn't
them at the
include-
same time. It literally took
Yeah,
2 more
that
seconds
makes
to count them.
complete sense.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I alphabetized 700 movies. You think counting them made any difference at that point?
For me, it would have, because it means I have to remember numbers.
No, I can do numbers. All right, your lions are. We start with the first verse. I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. Ah, P.I. cleaner than your church shoes. Ah, Millie.2 just to hurt you. Ah, all red lamb just to tease you. Ah, and what the fuck is this
What
song?
in the fuck is this?
Is
There's
this
a reason
Drake?
It's not Drake. There's a reason I usually screen these first.
All right, what year?
There's a total of 3 points.
What year is this?
This song was number 32 in 2016.
I'm gonna say Post Malone.
Not Post Malone.
Okay.
But I
It
got
is
my
classified.
I want Malone.
It's classified as R&B electronic pop.
Oh god.
Electro
sounds
pop.
about right.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna know what the hell.
There's
this
a total
is.
of 3 points.
Which means it's in a movie, or there is a secondary channel.
No, the movies are always
knowing
bonus points.
R&B and shit like that is gonna have like 5 artists attached to it or something.
It's got 2.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't listen to
Fucking
R&B.
Kanye. R. Kelly. No, he hasn't been relevant in a long time. Fucking
Lil Nas.
fuck, who's relevant? Kendrick Lamar.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know. I'm spitballing. Did Eminem release
Alright.
something that year?
I think so, but I don't know.
That doesn't sound like an Eminem thing though.
20? Yeah, it's not fast enough for your
Yeah.
There's too many uhs.
Alright. There's too many ahs. So I'll give you guys, there's a chorus and there's also a pre-chorus.
All
I'll
right.
give you the pre-chorus. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table, cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces, and then she clean it with her face. Man, I love my baby. Ah, sorry, my voice got weird there because I was like, I'm so concerned right now. The fuck am I listening to? I need to listen to this song after.
How did I miss this?
What in the fuck is this?
I picked one this time. Usually I screen these, but I didn't screen
Yeah,
it
this was
time.
a random
under a
pick.
minute. I was just random, like, that sounds cool.
Weeknd?
Man, it actually placed in Australia, Urban Australia. It placed in number 1, actually,
Is this the
in
Weeknd?
2016.
Okay.
It is The Weeknd.
Okay, there you go.
Is this Starboy? It's not Starboy. It's not The Hills. I don't know any other Starboy songs.
Who does?
I'm going to give it to you because it is Starboy, and
Is it
is The
really?
Weeknd.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Now you gotta figure out who the artist, the other artist
my
is.
God,
There's
you're
another
right.
artist
It is. Now
attached to
I
it.
can hear it.
I've never heard this song in my life.
I remember.
I've actually heard. It's actually a good song.
I remember he did one with Elton John. I don't know if that's it though.
It's not.
No. All right. Well,
All
I'm
right.
out.
Celine Dion. I don't
Well,
know.
the timer's off. I hate all of you.
It's actually. It is. Now that I actually know, like, yeah, no, actually, it is actually a good song. Like, I've listened to it. I just
The
never
other
processed
artist,
the lyrics.
yeah, the other artist attached to it is Daft Punk.
Oh.
And hence the electropop.
Okay, that makes
Yep.
sense now.
Hence
Forgot about
the
that one.
electropop.
I'll show you the song after. Yeah, because I actually like this song. Like, I think I've actually have this on my Spotify.
Yeah, I completely.
I just
forgot this was a thing.
I just never think about the lyrics of it. But I was like, this sounds weird enough to be like kind of like The Weeknd, and I know that was around the time. I did not expect
Yeah.
to actually guess the title, but I only knew.
I was
those two
staring at you
songs.
like it's not Starboy. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it is though. Do I give it to you because you said it, but you said it's not? But do I give it to you?
I mean, honestly, those are the only two songs I knew. I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not Starboy, because I would have recognized Starboy because I knew the song. But I'm like, I don't know the lyrics to it. I don't process words.
All right. So you guys ready for this song? which I'm sorry. I'm sorry now, because it's one of those songs where I found the album wiki, but the song doesn't have a wiki.
Okay. Well, the
album
album can still work.
Alright, I'll give you guys the intro to the song, because that's a thing. I'll give you the whole intro. I wish your mind was more like your heart, nailed shut. Looking back, can't remember too much love.
Cool.
I used to sing this song a lot. It was one of my favorite songs.
I just have Starboy in my head now.
Good. The song came out in 2010. The band is, give me a second, me hiccups, is classified, or the album is classified, I'm sorry, as indie rock, indie pop, post-punk, revival, new wave, and surf rock.
Surf rock?
Surf rock?
Surf rock.
I know no surf rock. I know of it.
Surf rock is like, dude, let's hit it's Chad music. It's surfer Chad music.
Like,
it's in the title.
Yeah.
And actually, the main single that was on this album is the song I was debating on doing, but I found this one first because I couldn't remember the title of either of them.
Well, there we go.
You guys want the chorus?
Sure.
Now when I fall down, when I get weak, when I grow tired.
That's it.
Nope.
That's it. There's only one more line, and it's the line of the name of the song.
I get knocked down?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
I know it
something.
can't be. There's no way. You said it was an obscure song. I know it couldn't be, but I was like, well, that's the first thing that came into my head.
You know what? It was worth a shot.
It's not Tom Thumping.
It was a good. It's not Tom Thumping. Tom Thumping does count as an obscure song because it's never reached the Canadian top 100.
Interesting.
Yeah, it counts. Yeah.
But it's literally the same 4 lines repeated over and over again.
Oh, good.
Does it not even have lyrics?
It does have lyrics. I just gave you lyrics.
No, I mean Tom Thumping.
Tom Thumping, it's literally 4 lines.
Wow.
I was debating on doing it once. There's not really a lot I can give you that would help you in any way. You got 30 seconds. There's a lot of critics that give it like, oh, we love it, but also it's garbage for the band itself.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this one.
It's highlighted as a book of stories. I'm reading random quotes at this rate from there. BBC reviewed it. I don't know why BBC reviewed it. Where's this band from? Yeah, the band's from New York City, so I don't know why BBC reviewed it. But there you go. The timer's up. The song is called "I'll Never Drop My Sword" by The Drums.
Yep.
Both of those things mean nothing.
To give you a vibe of this song, it's got that soft-spoken 70s vibe with like the electro in the background because they found out how to use the synthesizers and they started playing with it. And everything's a little echoey.
Yeah.
We're on drugs and we're having fun. That's the vibe of these songs.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do. That's a point for me. That's a me point. Now here's the one where Devin's either going to get it immediately or nobody will get this. Alright, you ready for the movie quote?
Yes.
I've gone over it again and again and again in my head, and I still can't make sense of it. He's a 3-star general. He works at the Pentagon. Why would he charge us for free snacks?
Oh, fuck.
Big Brian knows the line!
Fuck.
I watched this 2
Turned into a
nights ago.
Fuck.
What was it?
Oh no!
What the
I
hell
know
is this
this.
called?
Oh,
Don't
is
Look
this
Up.
Don't Look Up?
Oh, for my ears, that's the same time.
I heard Devin first on my end.
Well, you're going to
You're
your
right
next
beside
one.
him.
Yeah.
For me, that was the same time. I will split the point.
0.5
That's good.
You will
each.
each get one.
Okay.
I was not give you a whole point each. I'm
I
not doing
can
points.
give you the name of the actor who said it, though. I don't know his
Yeah, I don't want
character's
the name of the.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't know his character's name because I've never actually seen the movie, but I saw that clip specifically,
Yeah.
so I was like, fuck, I know it's from something.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, give me the actor's name,
That's
Devin.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Incorrect.
No, it's Jennifer
No, wait,
Lawrence.
in that case, there we go. Fuck. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
one of those two.
Well, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh, I
movie
can't remember
contains
what her
so
name
many
was,
star
though.
actors: Jennifer Lawrence, Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep.
Oh, yeah, no.
is
Meryl
the
Streep.
president.
Yeah,
Jonah Hill, Timothy
I hate Jim.
Chalamet.
I
so
remember
many
Leo
names.
apparently was extremely
Blanchett's
disappointed
in it.
because found out that Meryl Streep had a tramp stamp. We're just like, that's just awesome.
You know what?
You know what? In my head, she got it when she was doing Mamma Mia.
Oh, absolutely, without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt. So
I'm still trying to figure out what indignity to human remains.
I mean, to be,
I
it's like,
told it's literally you've done something to the remains that is undignified. So you've hidden them, you've dismembered them, you've desecrated them.
Or cannibalism, apparently.
But yeah, that's desecrating.
well, let's hope not that.
Don't eat those. I
Yeah,
say we
Kira.
live in a frontier country, so cannibalism is technically not illegal, depending on the circumstances.
But please don't eat people,
Yeah, don't-
guys.
don't
Or
eat people.
yourself?
Only eat people if someone offers you their arm because you're both going to
Anyways.
die. That's the only time you eat people.
Just don't eat people.
You got like a minute. So yeah, this
Oh, I have no idea what her name
that
is.
line got me so bad because it kept coming up in the movie
Yeah.
about the free snacks things happened. I think in like 20 minutes, the first 20
Yeah.
minutes, and it's a 2-hour movie. It kept coming
Yeah.
up, and
No,
it
it
was
was
the funniest
great.
shit ever to me.
I've just seen the bit where DiCaprio is on the news and he freaks the fuck
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, if
honestly,
there's one thing we can always count on Leonardo DiCaprio to do is freak out.
it was really funny. Like, it was a good movie. I advise watching it. It got really bad reviews because people said it was too real. Like, I didn't think I could ever find a movie that made me hate Meryl Streep, but I hated her.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
because
she
her
was the-
character is just terrible. In
Yeah.
It, from what I've seen.
Yeah, she's the president, but they made politics real. They made the news
Yeah.
industry real. It was too real.
Yep.
It was
No, it was brilliant.
it was so well
Yeah.
done. They even made a man that was Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos,
Yep.
and Elon Musk
All
all
in
one.
one.
And it worked.
you call
It
him?
worked so well.
Jeff Bozo?
Yes.
Jeff Bozo, I love it.
He's a bozo.
He's a bozo.
He's a bozo. That's
He's a
what he
beat
deserves to be called.
bozo.
Jennifer Lawrence's character name is Kate Dybulski. Dybulski is the name of the meteor because she's the one who found it.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that. It's all.
I think, isn't Kate Blanchett in it as well?
Is she?
Probably.
She's like the
I'm looking.
newscaster.
Oh, yes, she is. Yes. Yeah.
I don't see her name
Yeah,
here.
she's
Oh,
in
there
there,
she is.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she sleeps with DiCaprio's character, and he cheats on his wife with her.
Yeah.
And every
Good
every
for her.
news thing starts calling Leonardo the sexy astronomer
know.
and the sexy doctor. It's so funny. I was like, all right, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Huh?
I just watched The French Dispatch on it was on Disney Plus, the new Wes Anderson movie. And it's very Wes Anderson. I had a great. It's actually very good. But I just know that's also one of those movies that has just like a massive fucking cast.
Yeah, they stacked that movie. Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
stacked it. And it was really good.
It was really good.
It's a Netflix original, so almost everyone can watch it. So I advise go watching it.
It's been nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, even though the Oscars don't mean shit. But
I mean, true.
There have been movies though. I swear I've seen that like, well, I got nominated for Best Picture. Or I've seen a couple where like this won Best Picture, and I'm sitting there, I'm like,
How?
It did? How? Huh.
It won because of money.
That's basically
Generally speaking, that's a lot of like at all like that was the whole thing back when the year Saving Private Ryan was up for Best Picture and it lost to Shakespeare in Love. One of those movies was produced by Harvey Weinstein and it wasn't fucking Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, exactly.
So makes you. And the thing is, I've seen both of those movies. Shakespeare in Love is not a bad movie. It's just that Saving Private Ryan is just such the obvious choice. And you also got to think about Martin Scorsese didn't win an Oscar until The Departed, which was in 2006. He's been making movies so long, and that was the one they decided to give him the Oscar for.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that was a whole thing with DiCaprio as well?
Yeah, they didn't want to give him one for
DiCaprio didn't get
years.
an Oscar until The Revenant, and you could argue that there was a lot of other performances he did that
He should have gone the. I think he should have gone Oscar far before that, but I didn't want him to get the Oscar for that one. Fair. That's it.
For which one?
The one he got.
Three.
Oh,
Three.
For the Revenant. You know who should have gotten an Oscar for The Revenant was Tom Hardy. He was amazing at that.
There you go. Yes, that's
You
an
can
Oscar. I
understand maybe about half the things he said, but he says it with such conviction.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You won't tell your Benadryl to fuck off for another 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, you are fading. I can see it in your eyes.
Am I going to bed early?
Doing a
No.
harsh fade.
See, Chris, you just gotta tell your medication no.
You just gotta reach deep down inside and say no.
What's even more fucking bullshit is that I still can't breathe, so all it is doing is making me sleepy.
See, Benadryl doesn't actually work. The thing Benadryl does is it makes you go to sleep, and you don't feel sick when you're
that's
asleep.
technically not true, but also kind of true right now. Did you know that the chemical thingy in Benadryl, the sedative part, is actually also used in sleep medications?
I did not know this.
I only know this because my friend is supposed to take. My friend is technically supposed to take tranquilizers or sedatives or something like that to go to fucking sleep because she doesn't sleep. Like she's supposed to be prescribed these, but so normally she would also take this thing that has this chemical in it, like 50 milligrams, which that same chemical is in Benadryl, so she just takes 2 Benadryl to the bed instead.
Smart. See, if you'd like to want to know how stupid my immune system is, the sleepy time medication is also in Gravel.
Yeah.
I've taken 4 of those in like 4 hours, and I lived, and I was awake.
Gravel's basically just another antihistamine.
Yeah.
If you didn't hear that, it's because Chris.
I was gonna say that is just the best, most
an
optimal
antihistamine.
mic speaking experience right there.
You face away from the microphone.
Covered
and
your mouth.
Covered your mouth.
Gravel is just another antihistamine, basically.
Yeah.
I take it because Kira no like car rides.
Yes. Yeah.
Kira no like car rides.
I'm sure you would have loved our 4-hour trip last year up to Salmon Arm and our 5-hour trip to Calgary.
The only reason I would wanted to go, besides it's a con and it'd be fun, is I still really want to dress up as Beetlejuice and try to get as many phone numbers as possible, because I'm pretty sure I'd get at least 5.
Probably. Considering that all of a lot of our lockdown restrictions are being lifted, and this next con's in like April, I can guarantee, and also it's in Alberta, so I can guarantee you're gonna get some people's numbers.
Oh yeah, no, it's just gonna spike again. It's only a matter of time.
Spike again.
Yeah.
You have fun. I will not be going.
No. You need to save money.
I need to save money.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spend it all at once.
God, yeah.
I planned my trip for the year. I'm going. But I don't know what any of you are going to do that week.
Die.
Either we'll record something beforehand, or we'll just improvise, or we'll skip.
Let's see.
I remember that last night. I'm like, what are they gonna do?
We'll figure
I
something
mean,
out.
we did it once. We've
done
done
it
it
before.
once without you, and it
did
didn't
it
go
once.
terribly. I don't think, unless I'm thinking of another time.
There's been several times. Most of the times they go interestingly.
You guys did it once without me.
We've done it more than once without you.
No,
There's been
I feel
a
like it
couple
was
times where
twice.
she's like accidentally been crashed.
was
I
it
feel like
twice?
it was
I know
twice.
we did it. I thought it was.
There
only
was
once.
one time. There was definitely one time when we were all like in person where you weren't there. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh
what
no,
happened.
I forgot about that one. I
Yeah.
forgot about that one.
And then but there was only the one time where over Discord where
Yes, where we did
You
it
weren't
this way.
there.
Yep.
and yeah.
Oh, we're all tired.
Hard
Is
to
it
think.
bedtime for you too?
Well,
I'm
I
wide
have
awake.
to go to Delta tomorrow for 7.
Fun stuff.
So I have to wake up at 5, and I need to go shower. So I have to shower in about 15 minutes.
Well,
So I
you've
can
only
get
got
to
5
bed
minutes left
for
here.
10:30. So hooked on the feeling.
Yeah,
This is one Benadryl.
basically.
I once
only
took
one?
2 of these. I once took 2 of. I was already feeling kind of tired before because of all the sneezing and the allergies all day.
I'm not gonna tell you how many Benadryl I have to take to sleep on the couch.
I'm gonna keep calling them allergies because even though they're not responding to allergy medication right now, means I refuse to believe that I'm getting sick again. Fucking kids.
Oh yeah, 'cause you just.
You work
Yeah.
with children.
Thankfully, it wasn't COVID.
No, I refuse to believe I'm getting sick again, so I'm calling them allergies.
Also, can I just say, considering a year ago around now, we had COVID.
You guys had COVID.
We got it around this time last year, and I'm just like, hey, it's going down. The restrictions are being lifted, so we're probably going to just spike again. I hope we don't. I hope it stops.
Stop
But
talking.
It's just,
In my store, I am disgusted by the amount of people not wearing their mask.
Yeah.
thing is,
Especially when
though,
they try to touch me.
we can't do anything about it now because now
I can tell them not to fucking touch me.
I mean, yeah, you
They
can
don't
do that.
need to
No,
touch
they
me.
don't.
Because my work is still basically asking us to keep the masks on, which makes sense because we're going out all over the fucking place.
None of the kids at work wear masks, but like their kids.
They're kids.
They're
I guess
young kids.
Some of the kids do actually. But
Yeah,
They're the
I
smart
always even with the mask mandate, I always made an exception for small kids because their parents would try and it
Yeah.
was more hassle. I'm
Yeah,
like,
'cause you
you
can only
tried
do so
me,
much.
don't bother.
You can only do so much for children.
Yep, exactly.
It was the teenagers that came in without their mask, and I told them to get the fuck out.
I mean, yeah,
You're old enough to know better.
exactly. Yeah, no time. I have a few people that most of them don't work at my workplace anymore, but I used to have a few people who were really up in arms over the mask mandates, and one of them was just like a complete like COVID conspiracy nut job.
Oh god.
Oh, dear.
And it was amazing because I get back to work after getting over COVID, and I'm talking to him about having COVID, and he just looks at me and just goes, "Well, yeah, if that's what you think you had," and I'm like,
yeah.
"If that, I fucking got tested." Well, yeah, I got tested. Like, no, I just got fucking really sick for over a week and a half during a fucking pandemic. What the fuck do you think I had? It was just like, oh my god, just the level of fucking, what reality are you in? Because it's not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, like,
This is
I have
this.
a degree of patience just because I know there's a fuck ton of misinformation. I know there are people that I know haven't gotten the vaccine or whatever, just because they've been lied to, and it's just like, well, fuck, that's irritating, but I can't really do anything about that. And then there's just people who are just fucking stupid. And it's just like, oh.
Can't do anything about the stupid.
Yeah. You can't do anything about the
I'm
stupid.
stupid.
What's stupid?
Me.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, babe, you are.
On that note, because Chris is literally fading out of existence, I hope you all enjoyed listening. No. Hope you all enjoyed listening to episode 109 of the JKT podcast.
Swear to God, baby, you gotta go to bed. Please.
You're listening to this on Monday on Spotify or Google Podcasts or one of the other things. Don't forget to give us a follow, but not the creepy kind. If you're listening to this on Wednesday on the YouTube, so don't forget to give us a subscribe if you're not already.
We have
always
faces now.
Good. We have faces now.
Yeah.
If you're watching this or listening to this on Spotify and you want to see our faces, go check it out on YouTube.
I don't
on
know
Wednesday.
why you would want to see my face, but here we go.
I don't know. It's nice to match a picture of the face to the voice sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially those moments where it's like, that's not the face I expected when I hear this voice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Supposedly this is the face everyone expects when they hear my voice normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks right, because I sound 12, and I look 12. It's fine. And supposedly I look like a murderer.
I get that.
And that's been iterated.
Yeah.
No, I totally see it.
Again, need we harken back to the earlier conversation where you literally told us how to hide a dead body.
Yeah.
I can tell you how to kill a body properly,
Almost an
too.
hour ago.
Oh, but she wonders why she looks like a murderer to people.
Looks can be deceiving.
Yes, the 12-year-old murderer who knows how to hide a body.
Yes.
But it's fine.
It's fine. We're not gonna die. Who would she do the podcast with? Don't answer that.
It might just be the Kira podcast next week. We don't know.
When you realize
Oh no, I really want to do that.
we're starting to realize that your D&D characters come from a very real place.
Anyway, so if you want to match a face to the voice, check us out on Wednesday on YouTube. We have lovely cameras. Don't forget to subscribe. While you're on the YouTubes, though, you can go check out JKT Gaming, where we have occasionally Arcing the Arc when it decides to actually let me play and not update for the 100th time this week.
And we got something special
have
coming
Zelda.
this Friday.
Oh, yes. Oh, is it going to go up
It's
Friday?
going to be out on Friday.
Excellent. This
This
Friday.
Friday,
This
it's coming.
Friday.
This Friday.
And
Stay tuned.
We are
excellent.
we are starting to begin to get to work.
Wow, that's a lot of.
I'm at the point where I'm just expecting nothing.
It'll show up one day.
I love you, but it's what I expect.
I need to say, both of us currently are unmedicated right now.
I know.
I've been unmedicated since November.
That's partially my
fair.
fault. Well,
Actually, Chris is extremely medicated
That is true.
right
Well,
now. Just the wrong kind.
Yes. Not the medicated I need for this brain.
On a side note, don't forget to give JKT Gaming a listen and a watch. Listen to some of the older podcasts. They're
Exactly.
They're
gold
funny.
and concerning.
actually, and I will say, why follow J.K. Rowling when you can follow JKT Radio instead?
But
On that note, goodbye everyone, because I can't end it better than that.